I know it's not Halloween anymore, but I wanted to show these book nooks that I made with stuff that I got from Dollar Tree. I bought 2 of these little book nooks that open up for you to put something inside, and I bought the apothecary one and the skull one. I started with the skull one and wanted to make it look like a graveyard, so I mixed some black and blue paint to make a dark sky color. I painted the inside and glued down some of the moss, and then I went ahead and glued down some of the moss in the apothecary one too. Then I went back to the graveyard one and started painting little tombstones. My original idea was to use these watercolor brushes that I got from TikTok shop and use watered down acrylic paint to add shadows to the tombstones. I wanted to make it look like they were in the distance, but I got too impatient and didn't let the paint dry all the way, so that ended up not working out. Then I decided to just paint over them and only do one tombstone, and then I added a little ghost in the corner. Then I went back to the apothecary one and added these cute little hay bales, and my friend let me use a few of these tiny glass jars, so I used my watercolors to fill them up to make them look like little potions. I originally made a blue and red one, but then I decided to add a green one, and I glued down these little pumpkins and pine cones that I got from Dollar Tree, which also smell really good too. After letting the paint dry on the graveyard, I was able to take my gravy paint pens and color on the eyes of the ghost and the RIP on the tombstone. I also cut off the hands from one of the skeletons from Dollar Tree and glued it in front of the tombstone, and then I added a few pine cones and pumpkins for a little extra decoration. And this is what they look like on my shelf with all my other Halloween decorations.